there, listeners out there. It's the counseling segment again on Wisdom Trail Vanguard. I am Irakwe Lydia Temi Tokpe, and I'm here to talk to you on the topic I've tagged, what I want to become. To understand what I am, I must also be clear about what I want to become in future. Goal setting is absolutely necessary. I must know the target that I'm shooting. And as the great philosopher Spinoza says, to be what we are and to become what we are capable of becoming is the only end of life. It is also very important for us to ask ourselves, why am I here? Why am I doing this? What is my purpose or aim? What cause moves me to act the way I do? Why should I work or suffer, dusty, silent, heavy-eyed, and what makes me to undergo all this struggle and pain? He who has a right to live can manage anyhow. He who has a reason to die has a reason to live too. Life is so precious. It is not meant to be wasted. It is worth living and living meaningfully. That is why I must ask myself, what do I want out of life? What do I want to make of myself? What contribution do I want to make to society? And how do I want people to remember me? I want to reach the full status of my personality. I want to grow in wisdom and in favor with God and the people. I want my personality to bloom. I want my life to be fruitful. I want to be kind, generous, and useful to the society. I want to develop my abilities and talents as best as I can. I want to become a genuine person, honest to myself, and sincere in dealing with people, for I believe that the greatest ability is dependability. What I do seldom depends on me. What others do to me is not in my control, but how I respond or react to what they do to me depends on the kind of person that I am. There is this story of 4 men walking along a narrow path in the jungle. As they walked, the first man came across a deadly snake lying on his path. He saw the snake and was frightened. Fear gave him strength, and he fled as fast as he could. The second man soon came up. He also saw the same snake lying on his path. He was so frightened that he was simply frozen. He could neither run nor cry for help. He could just stand there looking like a pillar, totally incapacitated and lost. Then came the third man. He saw the other man standing and the snake on his path. He simply cut a branch from a tree, and with it, he killed the snake. Then he walked away with the other man. Finally came the fourth man. The sight of the snake so frightened him that all he could do was to stand there and scream for help. That he did till he noticed that the snake was already dead and gathering flies. He took a large curve about the snake and then walked away. We see that 4 different reactions to the same snake did not depend on the snake, but on the 4 different persons. What they did depended on what they were. And as Ganhiji says, the outward behavior is at once the sign and proof of the inner state. If someone hits me, that doesn't show that I'm a bad person. That only shows something of the quality of the person who hits me. I can hit him back. I can ignore the hit I received. I can forgive the person who hits me. I can be nice and friendly to him. What I do depends on the kind of person that I am. I am not only what I want to become. Every thought, every word, every deed, every desire leaves its own autograph of God's gift to me and my own doing with myself. If I need to reach a definite place, it logically states that I must follow all the required steps necessary to reach that place. I must do nothing or take any step that would drift me away from my goals. Where am I going? How do I reach there? Am I careful enough to take the required steps, use the necessary means, and avoid anything that will prevent me from reaching my goals? The real art of living, as Martin Weber says, is the beginning where you are. To grow to my full personality, I must get in touch with my real inner self. I must know what I am made of and what is within me. Then I can cultivate the best in me and bring it to full flowing and fruitfulness. Thus, in some ways, however small, I can become the salt of the earth and the light of the world. My happiness or unhappiness depends very much, though not exclusively, on me. As the title of a book written by John Powell reads, happiness is an inside job, very truly so. All the same, I am not only of my own making, I am a child of God. Paul of Tarsus says, we are God's work of art. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10. I am not an isolated individual. I am a member of a society. I need others and others need me. I am in relationship with the society and my happiness is intertwined with that of the community and society. But the quality of my relationship depends on the kind of person that I am. Andre Rockis, the founder of PRH, Personalite et Humaine, that is, Personalities and Human Relations, states that when we discover ourselves, we discover the life force within and become innovators of ways of living. To be who I am, I must pay attention to what I enjoy, what I indulge in when no one is watching me, when I am free from public eye, when I am all by myself. That is the time the real self, whether beautiful or ugly, comes to the surface without fear, without shame, and without mask. I pray thee, O God, that I may be beautiful within. That is what I want to become.